A fresh word from God for you today. Beloved, the Lord is speaking right now. He has been sending signs, nudges, and whispers, yet so many overlook them. Please don't turn away from this moment. This is not just another video on your screen. This is a message straight from God's heart meant to uplift and bless your life today. Before we continue, I encourage you to pause for a second. Click like, so this message can reach someone else who desperately needs hope. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of the life-changing words God is sending through this channel. And when you finish, go to the first comment. You'll find a special prayer waiting for you and something powerful to help you manifest God's promises in your life. God says to you today, don't skip this. This is not a coincidence. This is my answer to your prayers. He sees the weight you've been carrying, the pain you've been trying to explain but no one seems to understand. He sees the battles you've been quietly fighting, the tears you've wiped when no one was watching, and the questions that keep you awake at night. And today, the Lord wants to remind you of His unshakable promise. Those who trust in the Lord are like Mount Zion, which cannot be moved but stands forever. Psalm 125 verse 1. That means no matter how fierce the storm, no matter how deep the valley, you are not standing alone. His presence surrounds you even when you feel forgotten. His hand is holding you even when your strength runs out. You are not abandoned. You are not invisible. You are not lost. The Lord is with you in every single battle. And right now, as you listen, He is fighting for you, lifting you, and preparing a breakthrough you cannot yet see. A divine message of hope and transformation. Beloved, I understand that there are moments when everything around you feels lost, when the weight of life seems unbearable, and hope seems like a distant memory. But hear me clearly today, I am a master at turning the impossible into the miraculous. What feels like tears and heartache now will transform into laughter and joy tomorrow. What feels like anguish today will become a deep, unshakable peace. Trust me, even when it feels impossible. I am moving unseen forces and orchestrating circumstances in your favor. You may feel the struggle now, but endure just a little longer, for your victory is already on its way. Watch this message fully, open your heart, and let these words take root. When you feel their truth, declare it. God sustains me even when all seems silent. Since the beginning of time, I have been performing miracles. I created the heavens and the earth. I set the stars in the sky. I breathed life into humanity. I parted the seas so my children could walk through safely. I healed the sick, gave sight to the blind, helped the lame to walk, and even raised the dead. Nothing is too difficult for me, and nothing is beyond my reach. Are you longing for a profound spiritual transformation in your life, or in the lives of those you hold dear? Imagine opening your heart and mind to a flow of abundance, joy, and divine blessings in a way you've never experienced before. Picture wealth, opportunity, and favor appearing in unexpected ways, as the doors of heaven open to shower you daily with goodness. Believe in the unseen, trust in my timing, and prepare yourself to receive the miraculous. Your life is about to shift, and my blessings are about to overflow in ways that will amaze even you. Begin the journey to a transformed life. Everything can begin with something as simple as a 1-minute prayer. 1 minute of sincere faith can open the door to a lifetime of change. Take a moment today and step into that prayer. Step into the possibility of a new reality. To discover more about how this simple yet powerful practice can transform your life from the inside out, click the link in the first comment. Every step you take on this journey of faith and growth not only blesses you but also helps support this channel and the dedicated team that pours their time, effort, and heart into bringing you messages of hope, encouragement, and transformation. Don't hesitate any longer. There's no better time than now to begin the journey of spiritual renewal and even material transformation. Click now to learn more and begin walking the path toward a fuller, richer, and more abundant life. A life where your heart, mind, and circumstances align with God's promises. My beloved child, nothing is impossible for me. I know there are moments when you look at your life and wonder, is God still the same God of miracles? Does He still hear my prayers? Is He truly by my side? Hear me today, I have not changed. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. My power has not diminished. My faithfulness has not failed. My love for you remains eternal, unchanging, unwavering, and steadfast. As it is written, but Jesus looked at them and said, with man this is impossible, but with God all things are possible. Matthew 19 verse 26. Let this truth sink deep into your heart. The impossible is not impossible for me. What seems like a closed door to you is only an unopened door to me. What seems like a dead end to you is the beginning of a new path in my hands. Trust my timing. Trust my plan. And above all, trust my heart toward you. This is your moment to believe again, to act on faith, and to see my promises unfold in your life. A word of comfort and power from the Lord. My beloved, I am still at work. Even now, I am performing wonders, changing hearts, renewing lives, and breathing hope into places where it once seemed only emptiness remained. Never doubt my power or my timing. In the moment that is right, you will see my hand moving in your story, unfolding my plans with perfect precision. Declare it today: God never abandons me. He is always by my side. Speak it out loud because it is true. I have witnessed every tear you've shed, every sigh you've whispered when no one else was around. I know the nights you've laid down with a heavy heart and the silent prayers you've offered up to me. I know the fears you've tried to hide from others, the burdens you've carried alone, and the moments when you felt invisible and unheard. I saw it all, and even in those moments I was closer to you than your very breath. Today I want you to remember this: you are never alone. I am with you every step of the way, upholding you when your strength fades, lifting you when your hope wavers, and surrounding you when you feel weak. When the weight of the world presses down on your shoulders, know that I am the one who carries your burdens. Bring them to me. Lay them at my feet. Let me exchange your weariness for my rest, for I care for you more than you can comprehend. When the winds rise and the storms roar, when it feels like the night will never end and the battle will never cease, trust me. I am your refuge. I am your fortress. I am your safe haven. I am the anchor for your soul in the middle of the storm. I know what you need before you even form the words. I know the deepest desires of your heart and the battles you fight in silence. Nothing about you is hidden from me. Nothing you're facing is too big for me. Even when you cannot feel it, I am working. Even when you cannot see it, I am moving. Even when you do not understand, I am preparing something greater than you could imagine. A message of rest, strength, and faithfulness. My precious child, I want you to pause and rest. Breathe deeply and release your worries, for I am fighting for you. The battles that weigh so heavily on your heart are not yours to carry alone. My love for you is unwavering, constant, steady, and unshakable. My presence never leaves those who trust in me, not for a single moment. I have seen your perseverance. I have watched you cling to faith even in the darkest valleys and the fiercest storms. I see every act of trust, every whispered prayer, every tear of determination. And I want you to know this: your reward is already on its way. I am a God of promises, and everything I have spoken over your life will come to pass at the perfect time, not a moment too early and not a moment too late. Declare it today: I keep the faith because God is working in my life. Let those words be your anchor. Life will not always be easy, my child. There will be days of overflowing joy, and there will also be seasons of challenge. Moments designed to refine your faith and draw you closer to me. But even in those moments, I am with you. Even when your strength seems to fade, my strength begins to rise within you. Never forget this truth: I will never abandon you. In the hardest moments, when you feel like you have nothing left, that is when I am the closest. That is when my arms are holding you the tightest. That is when my spirit is strengthening you from the inside out. I am the one who sustains you. I am the one who renews your courage, who steadies your hands, and who breathes fresh strength into your soul. As it is written, "But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary, they will walk and not faint." Isaiah 40 verse 31. So take heart. Keep hoping. Keep trusting. Let me lift you above the storm on wings like eagles, for I have not forgotten you. Your story is not over, and my plans for you are still unfolding in ways you cannot yet see. A word of faith, strength, and victory. They will run and not grow weary, they will walk and not be faint. Isaiah 40 verse 31. My child, let these words settle deep into your heart. When you put your hope in me, your strength will be renewed. You will rise above exhaustion, above fear, and above despair. You will find endurance for the race ahead and courage for every step. Do not let fear or doubt drive you away from my love. Even when you cannot see it, I am working. Even when everything feels silent, my hands are moving behind the scenes. My grace is enough for you, my power shines brightest in your weakness. The miracle you have been praying for will come, in my timing, in my way, and in the form that will bless you the most. So continue to trust. Hold on to hope. I am your God, the one who makes the impossible happen, the one who turns dead ends into open doors and brokenness into beauty. Declare it today: faith in God illuminates my heart and brings me comfort. Say it, believe it, and let your spirit rise. Your faith doesn't have to be the size of a mountain. It only needs to be as small as a mustard seed, tiny but alive. With that little seed of faith, I will move mountains for you. I will do the impossible in your life. I will open doors no one can close. I will shift circumstances in your favor. Believe without doubting, for I am already preparing a new season for you, a season where blessings flow and burdens lift. Your story will not end in pain or defeat. I have already written an ending of victory for you. Yes, the difficulties may seem overwhelming at times. Yes, the waiting for answers can feel unbearable. But even in the waiting, I am at work. Even in the silence, I am speaking. Even in the storm, I am guiding you to calm waters. Hold on, my child. Keep your eyes on me. The chapter you are in now is not the final chapter. A breakthrough is coming, and your story will testify of my faithfulness. Step into change and promise. If you've been feeling as though your life is going in circles, like you're walking the same path with no breakthrough in sight, this is your moment for change. Sometimes the smallest decision can unlock the greatest transformation. In just 1 minute of focused faith, you can begin opening the doors to abundance and experience a shift in your reality within days. Click the link in the first comment and discover how a simple, faith-filled practice can bring both spiritual renewal and material blessings into your life. It's not just about receiving, it's about aligning your heart, your mind, and your spirit with what I have already prepared for you. But remember, my child, I am faithful to my promises. What I have spoken will come to pass. As it is written, in this world you will have trouble. But take heart. I have overcome the world. John 16 verse 33. Even in the midst of chaos, my peace is with you. Even in the darkest night, my presence stands stronger than any trial you face. There is no challenge, no mountain, no storm that is greater than my power and my presence at your side. Know this, every moment of waiting is not wasted. Each day that feels delayed is actually shaping you, strengthening you, and preparing you for the blessings ahead. I, the Lord, am the one who sustains you, renews you, and guides you in all your ways. Trust me, for victory is certain. What I have prepared for you is far beyond what your eyes can see, beyond what your heart can imagine. The story you're living now is not the end, it is only a chapter on the way to your breakthrough. Perhaps you have been waiting for an answer for a long time, and the delay has caused your heart to grow heavy and sad. But even in your sorrow, I am near. Even in your questions, I am listening. Even in your waiting, I am working. Lift your eyes to me. Keep your faith alive. The promise I have for you is not forgotten, and your season of joy is closer than you think. A message of God's perfect timing and faithfulness. My beloved child, listen closely, I have not forgotten you. Not a single prayer you have whispered has been ignored. Not one tear you have shed has been wasted. Everything you've entrusted to me has been gathered in my hands. My timing is perfect and I am never late. What may look like a delay today will soon become your testimony tomorrow. Every moment of waiting has a purpose, and every season of silence is preparing you for something extraordinary. While you see stillness, I am shaping the very foundation of your future. I am teaching you to trust me deeply, to depend fully on my strength, and to develop an unshakable faith that will stand even when the winds blow. Think of Abraham, who waited for my promise and watched my faithfulness unfold before his eyes. Just as I fulfilled every word to him, I will fulfill every word I've spoken over you. No matter how far away your miracle may appear, remember, distance does not limit me. Time does not bind me. I am the one who shortens distances and accelerates processes. When the right moment arrives, what seemed impossible will happen suddenly, and you will know it was I who did it. While you wait, let your heart grow stronger in faith, not weaker. Feed your hope, not your fears. For as it is written, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Hebrews 11 verse 1. Even when your eyes cannot see my hand, know that I am working. Even when your ears cannot hear my voice, trust that I am speaking. Even when your heart feels heavy, believe that I am moving on your behalf. Do not let fear steal your faith. I did not give you a spirit of fear or defeat, but one of power, love, and a sound mind. Stand firm. Be courageous. Hold on to hope. What I have promised you will surely come to pass, and when it does, you will understand why the waiting was necessary. Your story is not over. You are not forgotten. You are being prepared for more than you've asked for and more than you've imagined. A word of strength, faith, and victory. My beloved child, I have given you a spirit not of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. If I am with you, who can stand against you? No circumstance, no adversity, no voice raised in opposition can cancel the plans I have established for your life. My purposes are unshakable and my promises are sure. I am your rock, your refuge, and your fortress. Cling tightly to me and do not look back, for I am leading you forward into a future filled with blessings you cannot yet imagine. When the storm rages and the winds blow hard against you, remember, I am the one who calms the storm. Just as I walked on water, and just as Peter walked toward me across the waves, you too will overcome the challenges in front of you if you keep your eyes fixed on me. Don't be distracted by the size of the waves or the strength of the wind. Keep your gaze on my promise. For I am the God who honors those who trust me, and I never disappoint those who surrender completely to my will. Every battle you face now is not meaningless. It is a seed for a testimony tomorrow. Every trial you are enduring will become a story of my faithfulness and power. You will look back and see that even the storms worked for your good. Now take a bold step of faith. Declare out loud, I receive, Father. When you speak my promises over your life, you are not just saying words, you are releasing the power of faith. And this faith moves mountains. This faith breaks chains. This faith opens doors that no one can shut. Let your declaration be strong, because every time you affirm what I have spoken, you align your heart with my will and invite heaven's power to manifest in your situation. As you continue to speak life and truth over your circumstances, you will see miracles unfold and hope rise again. A word of care, power, and miracles. My precious child, hear the whisper of my heart. I delight in those who place their trust in me. The size of your problem does not intimidate me, for I am greater than every obstacle you face. The weight of your situation cannot outweigh my power. I am the God who makes the impossible possible. If the load of your worries has grown heavy, release it into my hands. Stop carrying what was never meant for your shoulders. Cast your burdens on me, for I care for you far more deeply than you could ever imagine. I am the God who feeds the sparrows and clothes the lilies of the field. How much more will I tend to you, my beloved? Even now, while you wonder and wait, I am working behind the scenes of your life. I am arranging details, opening doors, softening hearts, and aligning circumstances so that everything is ready for the perfect moment. Do not lose heart. Do not give up, for your victory is already on its way. What you are waiting for is not delayed, it is being prepared. Just as I spoke to the raging sea and calmed the storm for my disciples, I am speaking peace over the storm in your life. I am still the same God who saves, delivers, and restores. You are not forgotten, not abandoned, not overlooked. You are held by my hand, and I am walking with you every step of this journey. Today I proclaim a new season over you, a season of peace that settles your soul, a season of restoration that rebuilds what was broken, and a season of miracles where my power is revealed in your life. Trust that what you have surrendered to me will not be wasted. Trust that my timing is perfect and my plans are good. Lift up your eyes and see, the dawn of a new day is breaking over you. The night of fear is fading, and the morning of my faithfulness is rising. Walk in expectation, for I am doing more than you can see and greater than you can dream. From struggle to testimony, a word of renewal. What once felt like an endless battle will soon become the very testimony that lifts your faith. The pain that once weighed you down will be transformed into a wellspring of joy. I am the one who exchanges mourning for dancing and sorrow for songs of praise. Where there was heaviness, I place garments of gladness. Where there was despair, I birth new hope. I am your Father, and my love for you is steadfast, unshakable, and eternal. Remember this: I am the one who creates pathways through deserts and causes rivers to flow in dry lands. The same God who parted the sea for my people, who opened blind eyes and raised the dead, is the very same God at work in your life right now. My power has not diminished, and my hand has not grown weak. So believe, your answer has already been set into motion. No prayer you have whispered has been ignored. No tear you have shed has been wasted. Every cry, every sigh, every silent hope has reached my heart. I am with you, and I will never leave you nor forsake you. Today I renew your spirit. I infuse you with fresh strength, courage, and hope. Where you feel faint, I breathe new life. Where you feel empty, I pour out my presence. Where you feel weak, I release my power. Whatever situation you are facing, know that I am already moving on your behalf, aligning everything for your good and my glory. Very soon you will look back and see how every detail fit together perfectly according to my plan. Every obstacle you faced, every tear you cried, every waiting season you endured will come together as a living testimony of my faithfulness. What once broke you will become the very proof of my restoration. Your story is not over yet. What seems like an ending is simply the beginning of a new chapter one am writing in your life. A chapter filled with victory, healing, restoration, and joy. Trust me, for I am not finished with you. The best is yet to come. The yoke of Jesus, finding true rest and guidance. I am the one who crafts the most beautiful endings for those who wait patiently on me. When you refuse to stop praying, when you continually seek my guidance, you draw closer to the source of true peace and rest. Yet, paradoxically, it is in surrendering control that you find relief. Christ himself teaches this truth: "Take my yoke upon you and learn from me." When you accept the yoke of Jesus, you are not taking on a heavy, oppressive burden. Rather, you are entering into a shared journey with me, where I walk beside you, guiding you, strengthening you, and teaching you how to live with lighter hearts and freer spirits. The yoke of Jesus is not meant to weigh you down. He promises that his yoke is easy and his burden is light. This means that even as life's challenges continue to arise, they will no longer feel unbearable. The pressures, the fears, the worries that once weighed heavily on your mind and soul are now shared with me. I help you carry them, offering wisdom, perspective, and a sense of calm that transforms every trial into a step toward growth and understanding. As you walk with me, the ordinary struggles of life begin to feel lighter. I teach you to navigate your days with balance, to approach your responsibilities with clarity, and to handle difficulties in a way that brings peace rather than anxiety. Each step taken in my presence becomes an act of trust and surrender, and with each step, you will feel the freedom that comes from allowing me to guide your life. Remember, the burdens you once carried alone are now shared with me. The storms you feared facing are now tempered by my strength. And the weight of the world no longer defines you, for I am with you, teaching you how to move through life with grace, courage, and the confidence that comes from walking hand in hand with the Lord. Finding true rest in Christ. This rest I speak of is not merely a brief pause in your busy day, nor is it a fleeting moment of relaxation. It is an invitation to transform the way you live, to reorder your priorities, and to realize that you cannot carry everything on your own. I call you to lay down emotional and spiritual exhaustion, the kind of weariness that drains your soul, leaving you unable to fully experience the life I have for you. Jesus said, "I am gentle and humble in heart." As you learn from him, little by little, you discover rest, not only for your body but for your heart and spirit. True rest comes when you stop striving in your own strength and begin to walk with me. The world constantly pressures you to do more, be more, and achieve more, but chasing external success alone will never satisfy the longing of your soul. Peace does not come from what you accumulate or accomplish. It comes from walking closely with me, from surrendering your burdens, and from allowing me to renew your strength from within. I am inviting you to trust me with your struggles, to lay down your heavy load, and to embrace a life of rest, balance, and joy. As you do, you will notice a freedom and clarity that transforms not only your days but your very perspective on life. If this message has spoken to your heart, write Amen and share it with someone who also needs encouragement today. I also invite you to click the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a manifestation opportunity designed to draw more blessings into your life. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to receive more inspirational messages like this, helping you walk daily in faith, peace, and purpose. Remember, this is not just a pause, it is a new way of living, a chance to experience the fullness of life I have promised step by step, day by day.